Hey, how's it going? My name's Diane and this is How to Train Your Caterpillar, a spiritual life coaching channel in theory. And you are very welcome here. Thanks for checking out the video and the channel. I appreciate it a lot. And if you feel called to like and subscribe for me at all during the video, I'd appreciate that a lot too. So this video is about morphic fields and how you can use them to repair your body by tapping into a previously existing version of your health that already exists, which sounds like really abstract, but just stick with me. It's really easy. This is something that I've been using for like a long time, like 6 years, 7 years, I don't know. Because I've had a lot of health problems. Like it's a lot better now, believe it or not. But I've had a lot of health problems, so I had to find like alternative solutions. So this is something that has like saved my life quite a few times and like saved my appearance as well. So I thought I'd share it. So yeah, morphic fields, I think it's something I touched on before, but I'm going to do a few videos about them and I'm going to try to explain what they are, but like very basically in a little bit, because this is something you can dive into on your own. You know, it was a term that was coined by a guy called Rupert Sheldrake. And a few people have built on it since then, but not very many. Like, say for example, you have a dodgy tooth, like say you have tooth decay. You can use morphic fields to tap into a previously existing version of your healthy tooth and basically bring it into the present so that you have a healthy tooth now. Because without sounding too abstract, everything exists at the same time. The past, the present, the future, everything exists at the same time. So this version of your healthy tooth exists now. You just have to tap into the field. You can also use it. I used it to repair my kidneys because I've had problems with my kidneys. So this is something that I've used to help repair my kidneys. I just want to cover myself here. This is not, you know, if you're having health problems and you're seeing a doctor, carry on seeing your doctor, right? This is just a supplement. And it, you know, yeah, carry on seeing your doctor or your dentist or whatever, but you can use this as a supplement, right? So that's some of the things that I've used morphic fields for. So morphic fields work with the smallest particles on Earth, like electrons and quarks, which is such a stupid name. Like who thought of that name, quarks? Like how are you supposed to take anything seriously? Like electrons and quarks, right? The things that make up atoms. So atoms are the things that make up everything, right? And then you have like atoms broken down into smaller fields, and that is what morphic fields work on. Because yes, like atoms are making up your teeth, right? But atoms make up everything. So at what point does the atom decide to form your tooth instead of the couch, for example? That's a morphic field. It's the morphic fields that are pulling things together to form structures like my teeth or my hair or the couch. It's the morphic fields that differentiate the different structures. That's the easiest way to put it. And like I said, you can research this more if you want to, but that's the basics of it. So there's a couple of ways that you can use them. The way that I use them is just through sound healing because I love sound healing. I'm a very busy person. I have an element of laziness to me sometimes when it comes to like, I don't know, self-care. So this is something that you can just put it on in the background, right? Like I use a lot of YouTube morphic fields. If you go into YouTube and type in morphic fields teeth, for example, you'll have a whole bunch of options that come up. Some are obviously better than others, but it means that you can just put it on in the background while you're doing chores. And I know that they work because I've used them myself. There used to be a really big channel called Sapien Medicine, who was the reason that I got into all this, and he's like something of a phenomenon, I think. But he kept getting his, sorry if you can hear my stomach, it has been fed. he kept getting his account hacked on YouTube due to like jealousy and people trying to steal his stuff. And also people, because it's a new concept, people resist it. It's like this guy's trying to help you and people are like, this is fake. Oh my God, you're like the devil. This is witchcraft. And I think he just, you know, got a bit sick of it all. So he doesn't have a YouTube channel as far as I'm aware at the moment. I think maybe you can find him on like Gumroad and things. I think if you researched it, but he's not on YouTube anymore, which is totally understand it. You know, how many years of abuse can you take, right? Excuse me, but I'm disinclined to give you the ones that I use, not just to be a dick, but the reason, like I've done that before, and you know, the next day the channel that I recommended was gone on YouTube, so I don't do it anymore to protect the channel because I don't know what happened there. Like I don't know if somebody complained and YouTube took it down. I don't know. So you're just gonna have to like research them yourself. And obviously they'll be on different platforms. I'm sure there's someone like Amazon Music or like whatever. A lot of the stuff that I'm saying in this video comes from this book, which I've talked about before, Morphic Fields Made Simple by a guy called Michael something and Robert. He has a crazy name. Well, it's not crazy, but it's a big name. I'll link it below, like I'll put the link below in case you want to check it out. I think it was like £4 on Amazon. I also got some of this information from a different book and I cannot for the life of me remember what book it is, because I actually made this video, like I wanted to do this video, like I researched it, what I wanted to say like a while ago before I got sick, or like when I was feeling a bit better. So I'll have to research what book that was, but a lot of it is from this book, which tells you how to use meditation to tap into morphic fields. So there's different ways that you can do it. And actually, I figured out, just on a side note, like the illness that I've been dealing with, I've figured out what the problem is. So I've actually been using morphic fields to heal it. So once it's healed, touch wood, you know, don't want to jinx it, I'll make videos about that. But yeah, morphic fields are great. So that's a couple of ways that you can do it. Obviously the sound healing is the easiest way to do it. And I'm going to make a video about this in the future, but I just wanted to keep this one short. You can use morphic fields for anything, because like I was saying, it's, you know, the field, I wrote down a couple of terms here. Morphic resonance. Things are pulled together by morphic fields in a process called morphic resonance. So that's really what you're doing when you're meditating and using these sound healings. You're kind of tapping into this like morphic resonance, you know, things that resonate with other things. That's really what you're doing. You're getting into that, you're kind of tapping into the field. I know it sounds very abstract, but yes, so you can use it for other things. You can use it to change your body, like you can use it to tone your body. You can use it to change the color of your eyes if you wanted to. You can use it to attract new love. You could use it to attract a specific person, although obviously there's a moral question there, in my opinion. You can use it to attract money. You can use it to attract good luck. So there's lots of different things that you can use this for, so I'm going to make a video about that in the future. And of course, you can also use affirmations, which I also use. But the thing is, I just feel like the morphic fields are quicker. Like when you need a quick result, that's when I use the morphic fields, you know, because you're taking something that already exists. You're not, like, affirmations are reprogramming your mind to believe a certain thing. You know, like say you have problems with your teeth, you can listen to affirmations that are going to reprogram your mind to believe that you have healthy teeth. Because everything is being projected from your own mind anyway. So like the things that you believe is what's making up your reality, but it can take time. And, you know, some people's minds are more stubborn than others. Whereas with the morphic fields, It's like like an instant process, or it starts to work very, very quickly. Excuse me. You know, it's kind of the same with like chakra frequencies. Like they tap into the correct vibration instantaneously, so you see results very quickly. That's really the difference. There was an example I wanted to give you here, because I know there will be people watching like, that doesn't work. But believe me, it works, because I've used it myself. I mean, you could say that it is like a placebo effect, right? Fair enough. But if you're going to say that it's a placebo effect, all the placebo effect really serves to do is to prove the power of your mind. But because, you know, someone's told you that something works, your mind believes it works, so your mind starts fixing the problem. So either way, the problem gets fixed. Just don't overthink it, is the key. Like a magnetic field exists, right? You know it exists because you can see the effect it has on like, you know, metal and like other magnets, right? But you can't see it. This is the book I can't find. It was a book I can't remember what I was reading, but I've looked for it today and I can't find it. And I just wanted to get this video done before procrastination took hold, you know. Suddenly it's like 4 o'clock and you're like, where's this feckin' book? It talked about morphic fields and salamanders. So if you know what book this is, feel free to leave the link below for me, because I'll have to hunt about for it. It might have been a Rupert Sheldrake book, I can't remember, but basically there have been studies done on salamanders who are capable of regrowing their own limbs and their own tails. So what's the difference between you and a salamander, right? The salamander doesn't block itself by thinking it can't do things, it just does things. Starfish can do it too. They can grow their own little starfish arms back. And salamanders are able to distinguish between growing a tail and growing an arm. So they're obviously able to influence it. I wanted to give you the example, but like I said, I can't find the book, so that'll have to wait for the future. So I hope you found this video useful or interesting or whatever. Hope it's helpful to your health. Many thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if it was useful. And as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care.